Hey, how you doing?
Good.
We have any new girls tonight?
Just one.
No children?
No children.
No children? Okay. Your files in the office?
On your desk.
Okay, thank you.
We forgot that we are all in the same thing. We're all just living life. We only got a short span.
What happened with Paulie?
Well, no, I know. Terry said he's like seizing. Dead.
He's seizing? Is
The
he...
ambulance is on the way there.
They called the ambulance already?
Because I care. Even if they're mentally ill, even if they're dysfunctional, it doesn't matter.
That's the only thing I know.
So if he stops drinking, then it happens, or if he starts drinking too much?
If he stops drinking, it happens.
Oh, maybe he was trying to sober up a little bit, or he just didn't have alcohol.
A lot of times it's not their fault. Other times it's their addiction. They don't want to hear it.
Or whatever.
Listen, do me a favor. Let me know what's going on. I'm getting a hold of Rob down to see if he can give me some more information.
All right, I got you.
Okay, and as soon as I find out, I'll let you know. If you need me to come back up the road, let me know.
I got you. I'll just pray for him. I'll keep you praying.
All right, thanks for calling me.
Anytime, love.
Thank God, and I just keep going through the day, helping other people, because that's just me.
When we first came to Delaware, we came in 1990, and so we were living in Barre, Delaware, and I was medical director of one of the federally qualified health centers.
So what happened, my son, Ennio Emmanuel, he became the director of Code Purple, and through him, we got involved.
Even though we were working with Becky Martin, who was the director before Code Purple, and she was the founder, talked to us that she was gonna give us the ministry, and my son became the president, Ennio Manuel Zaragoza, and I became the vice president.
Yeah, it all started out of churches. It was just churches, because what's cool is when you have Code Purple and you work with churches, there's a religious right where if I'm, if I want to house a refugee, or if I want to house a homeless person, because it's my God-given right to help people, you have to let me have them there.
I started working with Code Purple. We really, we would rent different places here and there, because Code Purple started in 2015, and people would lend us space, or we would use space at people's houses. But I started working on the board with Code Purple in 2019, and I was able to work with this church to rent this little space. And it's not a lot. We've obviously outgrown it, so we're looking for a bigger space, because a lot of people have a lot of stuff. I didn't realize how much stuff people have. We get donations of coffee machines, and then we have toiletries, food, non-perishables, feminine products, to-go plates, because those are so popular. Then we have these things called rescue bags. So you might see these going out tomorrow. So rescue bags, they give us these bags, and we set them up to have over $60 worth of items in it for people who are on the streets. So it could last someone who's homeless for like 2 weeks. Then we make different ones, like are different, that aren't in the Del 1 bags. And then also we have hotel bags. So the hotel bags, right now because of COVID, there's a lot of homeless people or people in need that are, people sometimes get COVID and their family kicks them out. They have nowhere to go. They're on the streets. So, and they're not used to shelter world. So what happens is if they qualify, they have a mental disability, or if they have children and they are on the streets, usually they can get into a hotel, maybe for a week or two. And then we'll give them hotel bags.
We rely on the GIK, Gifts and Kinds donations. And
people bring
partner with people from the local community, and also even from the companies that partner with us. So without them, we couldn't survive.
Supplies. So a lot of these donations go to, we use it locally for like PPE supplies, so for COVID. Then we also do stuff like, remember we're talking globally in Haiti, Honduras, other places, Dominican Republic. So we get donations out there. And then another thing that we do is Firefly Music Festival here in Delaware. We do clean up all the camper stuff when the festival's over, and we get a lot of donations, and I'll show you kind of where that goes.
And then this is church. This is donations that we got from New York. All these donations. We have tarps and beds, and donations for children, clothing, shoes, all this. And then it's not only this garage, but we have the one at 1203 behind the women's homeless sanctuary. We have another garage that is full of stuff that is donated, plus furniture when they get a place, when they get an apartment, or when they get a room, we provide furniture for them. So we also provide, now we have a washing machine and a dryer, and we get donations also for detergent and all that. We also have the community food bags. When they come into the facility, to the food pantry, it's a different bag that has chicken, things that they can cook at home.
Come through here, you can see we have our freezers. We have like different organizations helps give food. Have that, and then I bet you come in here, got a deep freezer. Last but not least, chicken. Chicken every month with Mount Air, they give us chicken. If you have a nonprofit, you can work with Amazon or Sam's Club or Walmart to get the items that people return, and then you can identify families that are in need.
We approached a community yesterday, very, very poor. It was the last visit that we had. We also have a clinic in Honduras. We have a mission house in Honduras. We serve the community in Honduras there too on a yearly basis. We do minor surgery. So this year we were there twice.
You do find that sometimes in the third world countries, people are way more appreciative with the little they do get with their already horrible circumstance than sometimes we are here in the United States, you know, with the resources that we do have. And that happens too. Like, we have a lot of people who volunteer with us that are of different nationalities, Haitian, Spanish, people from different backgrounds.
It's not only that they're not getting, taking for granted the opportunity that they have. Many of them have mental issues, mental problems that need to be addressed and have not been addressed properly. They had not received the help, to go into a facility that they can be taken care of. Probably 60% of the ladies that were homeless, we were able to connect them, and they had a place to go.
The original program that we had here for the homeless was, we used to do a program called Dinner for the Soul. And every Wednesday we will pick up the homeless and folks from Cold Purple, different shelters, bring them to the church on Wednesday nights, and we would have a complete dinner for them. And after dinner we have service. So that's why we call it Dinner for the Soul, to take care of them basically almost all year round. Yeah, because even after the winter months are over, we still distribute clothes, food. We help them with housing, and we also help them with different social programs.
Cold Purple started with the vision, and the mandate was that it was going to be open if it was 32 degrees or less, the temperatures. But we decided, since we took over Cold Purple, that it was going to be open 24/7. We serve the homeless once they, if they have not found a place to go after they're done in March 31st, they go back to the streets. Unfortunately, that's what's happening.
Those are worries. If homelessness keeps growing here, those are my worries. Like, we only have so much room in here, and overflow would go to here. The men's site's really full. I don't know what's going to happen next. You know what? Because here it grew, just last year it grew 35% in Delaware. So you imagine next year if it does that again and again. It's really tough.
Right now here in Maranatha Life Changing Church, we serve the ladies and the children, and we purchased a house a year ago and remodeled the house, and that's where the ladies are staying right now.
This is the road we go on to pick up the ladies from, because we give transportation to the ladies and children. We'll go downtown. You have to have someone who's checking their bags, making sure that they're not carrying any weapons or any drugs or alcohol. Then take the temperatures, COVID checks. Yeah. And then they get checked in after they get a ride. Now with COVID, a lot of things shut down, so some of the group homes weren't even open. I didn't realize that people don't care if they live in a small box if they have love and hope around them.
We're open for clothing, and we're open for personal hygiene items for the community. We bring bags to the hotels with food for them, besides giving bags for the people that are on tent cities or they're on the streets.
We're on our way to pick up Samuel. Samuel is one of our guys. He's handicapped right now. He had an issue. He went to the hospital. His heart was hurting. I'm just getting here. Can you text me his number?
Can we serve people,
Yeah.
meals and stuff like that?
Oh yeah.
I've been more comfortable around the homeless and around situations like this because it's a lifestyle I've lived for most of my life.
The value of the dollar isn't the value of the dollar. The value of the person is inside of them.